First ever zone bag after 4-day weekend. Here we go. Welcome, Heartland Radio 2.0. We're in the MyBookie.ag studio in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's not only important who you're betting on, but it's also important who you're betting with. If you bet on sports because you're not a boring person who just saves their money and never takes any risks in life, nerd, like us, then you need to be on MyBookie. We trust them.
Yep.
You can't trust very much in life.
No way.
Let alone betting sites.
Nope.
But this one you can. So we keep telling you, if you're not signed up yet, do it right now. Go to mybookie.ag, use promo code Heartland, and you get a 50% match on your first deposit.
Well, that's pretty good.
Deposit $200, they'll give you $100.
Wow.
Now you have $300 to bet with.
Wow.
That's all I got to say.
That's free money. And you got to think.
Free money.
That's a free $50 play, really.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah. That's exactly
Goddamn
what it is,
right.
Connor.
Yeah, pretty good. I could have used one of those. I didn't have many free plays this weekend, I'll tell you what.
Yikes.
Pat is on his way to New York City. He's not here. The rest of us are here. I'm here. Diggs is here. Nick's here. Zito's here. Bailey's in the back taking notes. Evan Foxy's on video.
Yes, sir.
And Ty Schmidt and Boston Connor.
Hey, thanks, Todd.
We're all here. Coming back off the Thanksgiving weekend. Felt pretty good.
It was a long weekend.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling good. I wouldn't go that far, Todd.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm feeling something.
Maybe you didn't rest.
We drank
Not a lot
Wednesday,
of rest.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Why do we do that?
And by drink, I mean, because that's what you do over the holidays, Fox.
I know, but golly,
What are
I'm
you going to do,
hurting.
spend time with your family? No.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, this is, Gumpy just left.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to blame Gumpy because Gumpy's the reason.
He didn't show up until Saturday, Connor.
Exactly. So he forced us into that.
Oh, you're going to say we weren't going to drink on Saturday?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Not,
I mean,
I would
maybe
not
a little.
have drank to the level I did if Gumpy wasn't here on Saturday.
Here's the best part
I don't
about
think.
on Saturday. We were at a place of town which is about 20 minutes north of the city.
Yes.
And that's where Todd and I live.
Right.
And you guys were talking about going back down to drink at the pub.
Right. Yeah.
And I told Todd that. He goes, fuck no, I'm not going back downtown. And I said, me either. I'm kind of jumping on a scooter and I'm going home, which was a great ride. It was a great scooter ride home.
Careful.
20 minutes later, I get home. Todd's at the pub downtown.
It's too hot of a spot.
Too enticing.
His
phone died, and we were just like, yeah, just go to the pub. We'll charge it there.
Oh, that's right. My phone died. I forgot about that.
My phone died on the scooter, so I had to go inside my house, charge my phone, then go back out to lock the scooter to end my fucking
Nice.
I told you I'm not going to that fucking place until that goddamn cat's gone.
The cat may
cat
or may not be
stays.
gone.
Well, then you won't see me.
Wow. Hey, Todd, your first time at the pub. How'd you feel?
I had a good ass time.
Awesome.
Yeah,
It's a good vibe in there.
it's a good vibe in there.
Gumpy
Yeah.
said Connor was making horrendous drinks.
They weren't
Yeah.
horrendous. Okay.
I don't even
Okay,
know. I think he was pretty much on autopilot at that moment. So it's like whatever he was just grabbing to put in a glass.
We didn't have any mixers, if you will. So the soda.
No, you guys never do.
No.
Pretty important.
We did. We had pepper for a while. A little ginger ale. A little Coca-Cola.
Sprite.
We even had
Pepper?
some.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
the
DP.
doctor.
The
What are
doc.
you talking about? The
DP.
doctor.
Larry Culpepper.
What do you mean? But I had to use a little, it was like a week old Baja Blast that I had to break out for old Gump. Because I had.
After the ice melted in it, so it's just watered down.
Watered down.
Once the ice melted, I was like, well, too late. We should probably hit the road anyways.
Gump was like, it tastes like pure sugar. I was like, oh, yeah. I don't know what's in here. Just drink it.
I'm glad that he said that because there's a shit ton of vodka in there, so must have been a good drink if it tasted like sugar.
Gumpy doesn't really drink either.
No.
He
No.
drank that night.
Nope. Yeah, we
Got him good.
We had quite the runaway, he would
I
say.
think we
Yeah,
did like
I
8
like
shots
that.
probably in the first hour that he was here. So
Yeah.
At least. When Todd got there, we're already like 4 or 5
Well,
in,
because
I think.
Connor and Foxy are the worst pool players of all time, so they just kept
Yeah.
getting dominated and kept buying shots.
It was an off day
Yep,
for
you
me.
lost to Nick and Todd back-to-back games.
Yeah.
That was
okay.
tough for you guys.
Yeah,
huh?
but the
I'll
only,
accept defeat.
The only reason we lost is because we scratched both times. So really, we were dominating.
Foxy was blaming it on you.
No,
both
we
times.
ended the second game. We sunk the 8
Both
ball.
games, Connor had a chance to seal the deal,
Dude.
Yep.
and he missed it because he's not clutch.
It's not true.
Wow.
It's not true.
And that's what I saw.
Okay. Well, first of all, I wasn't the most level-headed, as you might expect.
It was day
Mr.
4.
Fox.
It was day 4.
It was day 4. It was the end of a bender. Okay. We have that pool game on a Friday, even that Thursday. Yeah, I'm sinking that 8 ball, but give me a break, okay? It was rivalry Saturday. I wasn't feeling myself.
All right.
We Thanksgiving, you guys came over to the house.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks
after
so much.
Marnie's mom, boyfriend were there. I think, they were still there when you guys got
They're
there.
still
Oh,
Yeah.
David?
Yeah.
Great
Okay.
guy.
Heard you were blacked out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, but we experienced the issue with your house of not being able to get there for delivery drivers and Uber
yeah.
drivers and whatnot. We got a whole tour of your neighborhood. Nice place.
You end up in the neighborhood behind me,
Well,
right?
yeah,
You're
we
outside.
pulled up and Zito was like, "This is it," and we looked we're like, "This isn't where Todd lives." He's like, "Oh, we just gotta walk through there." We're like, "That's someone's yard. We're just gonna walk through someone's backyard on Thanksgiving." It wasn't even close to your house.
What a nightmare that
Can you
is.
walk to that backyard, though, and go through the other side?
He has a fence.
I mean, like, so you could pop out in the front, though, because that person doesn't have a yard.
I don't know. I've never taken a trip back there.
See, every time I put your address in my GPS, it takes me to the front of your house. I've never experienced this.
Well, no,
part.
was
GPS
wild.
and does
Google Maps is fine, but they Ubered, and Uber's map will not. And the last lady yelled at me, and I always move the pin so it
Oh,
puts
this guy
them in the
was
right
not
place.
happy with us.
And
After the third stop in your neighborhood that wasn't your house, he was pissed.
Yeah, well, also if you're Ubering on Thanksgiving, you're pissed about a ton of other shit too.
And we came from Pat's, and that's hard to find as well.
Yes, it is.
So it was like a triple order
I'm
there.
strict-
the last
scooters
lady
now.
yelled at me. I moved the pin, so she didn't go to the neighborhood behind me. She went to where my house was. But when you move the pin, it won't give my address. It gives the address next to me.
Yeah.
So she pulled into that driveway, and I'm sitting there in front of my house trying to get her attention. Finally, I text her like, "I am the house to your right." She gets out and she starts giving me hell about the address being wrong. And I go, "Well, the thing is, your app doesn't work. Like Uber's app does not work.
Yep.
If you use Google Maps, it's no problem. You come right to my driveway." And she goes, "Well, you should put in there that it's not actually 5720, it's 5716." And I go, "No, your app should work." That's the issue here. Like, I get tired of having to write a 5-paragraph message to everybody.
I wonder
to
what
get
your
you.
rating was after that time.
Oh, horrible. Horrible.
Well, don't they understand
Shouldn't get a
that
tip either.
you can barely work the phone as much as they can too? So it's kind of a meet me halfway here kind of deal.
Yeah, if you're an Uber driver, you don't get to bitch about stuff like that. Just shut the fuck up and find me, okay? You want a 1-star rating? Huh? You want a 10? I'm the captain now.
We learned Marnie's mom before you guys got there. Now, here's the thing. Like, we were probably having cocktails for, 4 or 5 hours before you guys even got there.
Oh yeah, when we showed
Because
up, we could tell we were running in at halftime. If
Did you guys have a late Thanksgiving or early Thanksgiving?
Well, we started at probably 2, like just drinking and snacking around, or 1, I mean, and then we ate 3:30 or 4, and then when you guys got there.
I love
We
it.
got there
I,
late.
I love an early eat. I love
it's
a nice
the best.
1 o'clock. Let's get this
Oh,
thing
yeah.
fucking over.
Yep,
with.
exactly.
So we were in it pretty good, and you guys showed up, and the level of the party got fucking raised instantly. We started really drinking, and then you brought some stuff, Connor, that sent me in the fucking outer space.
What's Thanksgiving if you
Right.
don't get hungry a couple times throughout the day? Okay, come on.
So then, and that's the thing too. Marnie was like, "Well, they're not going to want to eat. They just came from Pat's house," and I'm going, "Oh no, they'll be ready to eat." They've been to Pat's house.
Yeah, as soon as I got there, I saw some potatoes with a little cheese on top. I was like, yeah, you'll be double down on those right now.
You had those delicious little cheesecake bites laid out.
So Marnie's mom made these little squares of butter. And then she used pomegranate to look like little tiny strawberries to put in the corner.
Yeah.
And they're laid out in a dish on like the buffet table.
With
against the wall.
leaves. It had leaves.
Yeah,
and
like
like pie
it was-
shaped.
She's a professional
Intense.
cheesecake maker
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
It's like a
and,
bread
and I
pumpkin.
know that she used to be she made her living making cheesecake recipes for restaurants.
She's a trailblazer
Yeah.
in the cheesecake world.
So I see it there next to pie and all this other stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, that's some awesome looking little cheesecake." So I pick one up and put it in my mouth, and it's fucking butter with a little rock of pomegranate on it.
I mean, they did look very good.
Yeah.
You have no
Thank you
idea
for
how
that,
close
or-
I was.
Oh
Well, first of all, who decorates butter? Have you guys ever seen slices of butter decorated with pomegranates?
No.
no, never.
No.
It's because Marnie's mom is the Alexander Graham Bell of cheesecake. The amount of places she's taken. That pumpkin pie
I would have
cheesecake.
went with an artist, but you went with Alexander Graham Bell. That's fine.
First, it's all these wires that keep getting into my head.
Yeah, and her mom is a phenomenal cook. Like the peanut butter pumpkin cheesecake.
Unbelievable. Better than most pumpkin pies I've had.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't like cheesecake.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I don't like cheesecake. So this was
Fuck out
incredible.
of pan.
I love
The
cheesecake,
best,
but
dude.
this was it was fucking.
What do you like,
phenomenal.
Boston cream pie? You fucking asshole.
No, I'm just a good old apple pie, pumpkin pie, country roads take me home. You know.
I actually had like one of the best pieces of cheesecake I've ever had in Boston.
Oh, really?
No way. Yeah. Oh yeah. How was Boston?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was
Yeah?
pretty good.
Boston's
You had a wedding.
Is
and
everyone
then-
yelling?
Yeah. To be honest, like there was like no one there. It was super
Yeah.
quiet. Like like Indianapolis almost felt like there were more people down
Really?
here. Than there were. Yeah, I don't know if it was because we went to the city while the Patriots were playing. So,
No, yeah.
but yeah, we did all the touristy shit when went on
Nice.
the Freedom Trail and whatnot.
Did you go down Southie?
I did go to Charlestown. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I tried to find the
Hey, what'd you do?
I tried to find the skating rink where they
Yes, yep.
like
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah,
McRae.
Where you done
couldn't
it.
find it. Went by Boston Sand and Gravel where Doug McRae worked. Yeah, I don't think I did it right. I was basically just going to all the locations from like my favorite Boston movies.
I think you did
It's like
exactly
ass
right.
backwards, but no, it was awesome.
Did you get out of the mosh?
Did you go 344 wash?
No, well, that was the other thing too. Is like her parents had all these places that they wanted to show me, and I was just like I was asking about like Bunker Hill Community College because that's where fucking Robin Williams teaches in Goodwill Hunting,
Right,
like
yeah.
shit like that.
You
But
dump
no,
a
it
body
was
in a mosh.
it was awesome though. It was a good time.
Is this where Whitey Bulger put all the bodies?
Right. Spent a lot of time in the Cheers bar. I was taking a lot of heat from that on Twitter. Like, oh, there's so many other good places to drink around here. Like, oh, really? Did they film Cheers in those places? Get off my fucking back.
The Cheers bar is nice too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
it was really cool. A couple massholes in there who were watching. The
Wait, was it
Patriots
the
game,
actual
which
like
is
set, or they just
No,
remade
yeah,
it
it's-
after?
No, so the basement is like a normal bar, and then you go upstairs, and it's the actual set where they film
Oh,
Cheers,
sweet.
Wow.
which is really cool. Yeah, so
That would be awesome.
Like I said, I'm as big of a Cheers guy as you're gonna find. So
Yeah.
I got my picture taken with little George Wendt cut out. It was
Nice.
pretty sweet. Yeah, it was awesome.
Hey,
It was
man,
awesome.
good for
It was
you.
a
Fucking
good time.
love that.
Yeah, I was very jealous.
You traveled as well, Dix?
Yeah, I went to South Bend. Nothing good, or nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
South Bend up north.
Just normal.
It's always a good time,
Just
though.
some normal shit.
Good party up there.
Yeah.
Good party town.
Did get hammered.
That's awesome.
This is the first Thanksgiving. I mean, I will say I was a little nervous going in, not going home.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
time ever away from
Same.
the old Boston.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, I mean, Todd, it was very nice to go to your house. We also were lucky enough to go to Pat's, so that was a great time.
Yeah.
I mean, I've really never gotten that drunk on Thanksgiving, so thank you.
I will say too, we didn't talk about Todd feeding his dogs.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
it's one of the funniest things.
Oh, wait,
I've
off
ever
the
seen.
fork?
Oh, yeah, that blew my mind.
Yeah,
Fork
dude.
was nuts, but you came over with a couple spaghetti, pepperonis, and you're like, "What's up, boys?" Just started handing out pepperonis. It was great.
I love to feed Carter and Gibson off a fork because they both have it down where they'll close their mouth gently and let you pull the fork out so it rakes the food off, you know? With Jimmy's just an idiot. He just tries to fucking eat the spoon. Yeah.
Is that the dog that ate the pie off the counter?
Oh, yeah. I woke up the next morning. There's just all the sticky fucking chunks of apple pie on the floor. I got Bailey an apple pie. It's like the only pie he likes. And
Fucking
we
gator.
didn't eat it that day. Jimmy climbs up on the buffet table and pulls it off on the floor, dumps it, eats the whole fucking pie.
That's pretty funny how Jimmy didn't eat the butter.
Yeah, right. Because he's smarter than I am. He's like, I can smell it's not cheesecake.
Did he also shit in the house? Because I imagine that poop was monumental.
Yeah. Yeah, she was like, it was Jimmy, and I was like, you don't know, it could have been Gibson because Jimmy's kind of my favorite now. And I'm like, whichever dog ends up with diarrhea, that's the dog that did it. So I don't know. We didn't find out. Sure, it was Jimmy. All right, so what's going on in the world, Nick?
ATM in Texas is mistakenly dispensing $100 bills. Malfunctioning Bank of America ATM in Houston, Texas briefly was shooting out $100 bills instead of 10s and 20s. The bank said the customers could keep the additional money.
Yes.
Ultimately, fights broke out outside of the bank
Nice.
over the money.
I was wondering how they found out. Like, did some fucking dumbass go, "Hey, it's giving out 100"?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think people were tweeting about it. Like, I think word was getting
Get over
around,
here
and
right
there was
now.
lines were forming.
If that's me, I am keeping my fucking mouth shut.
I would have fucking emptied the whole thing out in the first try.
Yeah. How do you not
yeah.
take out
Like,
all
let
the
me
money you
get
have?
$200, and
Like,
it just fucking
I
spits
think
out
my
$2
ATM
grand.
limit's like $400, $500,
Yeah.
so I would just take that out and
Yep.
get the fuck out of there.
I'd even keep going. I'd just take my card out, throw it right back in.
I would start depositing cash back in there.
I don't think he
And then
knows.
getting
And
more
just
out.
keep going back.
Yeah.
It's a limit.
It's a
you
limit.
can't go over 500.
See,
Wait,
what you do
so
is-
you can't. Well,
On one
It wasn't,
transaction.
it
me get
wasn't
this
like
straight.
a one transaction.
Listen
it
to
was
this
a daily
fucking
limit.
poor. He's never taken out more than $500.
never in my entire life, never. So you're saying you can only take out $500 from a single ATM, or
bro.
No, in a day. Like from
On
in a
your-
day?
How do you live, Connor?
It's very interesting. I'll tell you what, Fox. I don't know.
I didn't know about this either until I went to Vegas and got fucked. So
Yeah.
Still haven't been to Vegas, but I mean,
I think that's when you first find out that you have ATM limits.
And I tell you, it should be
I know
like
there's a bottom. I know there's ATM
Well, sometimes you can
repercussions.
go below. Let me tell this fucking story. I'll tell this story right now. Today I went to go pick up this hat at the mall.
Good looking hat too.
Great
Thanks,
hat.
man. And I had to go. There's no parking lot at this fucking mall because it's downtown, so you have to go underneath in the garage.
Yeah.
And I knew this was a roll of the dice because you'd have money to get out of there. So I go and I pay to get out of the garage. First card was declined.
Oh,
It's It's $3 to get out. It's $3 to get out of the garage. So I was like, okay, knew that might happen. Second card declined. I was like, oh fuck, this one's not good. This is gonna be how the fuck do I have to blow this fucking person to get out of here? Luckily, the third card had $3 on it to get out of there.
Let's go.
Just
Big
a
win.
question:
So-
could you go around, grab another ticket, and then put that ticket inside as if you were never there?
Oh, because like the lady that I was handing the card to wouldn't see me.
Yeah,
through that?
I think she would be like, I see you. This is glass.
I mean, on the actual machine, don't you have like check on the machine?
No, there's a person
No, there's
there.
a person there.
Yeah, that's weird though. Most of the places I know, there's just machines.
I think that's,
a good
after
idea.
a certain time, but in the middle of the day, there's definitely someone working in there.
This comes out on Wednesday, but Friday will be good. Just that paycheck life that we live.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's.
Or
tough.
I live. I should say I live.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Especially those 40 weekends hit you hard.
Oh, yeah.
I spent a lot this
Well,
40
I also,
weekend.
because of Black Friday and Cyber Monday and everything, the reason why I have no money is because I did all my Christmas shopping already.
Right.
Smart.
Which I should have. I was like, well, should I take care of the deal or should I wait until I have actual money? And I took the deal.
Yeah, you
Always
got to
take
go
the deal.
back.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens the rest of the week.
Well,
Yeah.
now you can save up. Now you don't have to spend
Correct.
that. It would have been more expensive, so you
Yeah,
might as
yeah.
well just
There's no saving.
empty the bank.
No, there's no savings.
There's no saving.
Spend what you make. It's the life we live.
Yeah. We're going to die soon. And
Yeah, this weekend I might take it a little easier, but I know that if I do, whatever money that I would have spent at the bar, I'm just gonna lose gambling. So it's kind of like it's a give and take, It's give and take.
Yep.
Exactly. I don't know. It's in our genes, I guess. If you want to know what effect your genes have on you, now through December 25th, the 23andMe DNA kits are on sale.
Nice.
23andMe Health and Ancestry Service includes 90 plus personalized genetic reports that offer DNA insights on what make you unique. This is what makes you different than everybody else. It's easy to do, too. You simply spit into a tube provided to you by 23andMe in the kit, register your sample to your personal 23andMe account, and in a few weeks, receive your personalized online reports. With 23andMe's Ancestry Composition Report, you can explore where your DNA is from out of 150 or more regions worldwide and learn how your genes play a role in your well-being and lifestyle choices. Do your arms and legs twitch when you're sleeping?
They do, actually.
All the time.
With 23andMe Sleep Movement Report, you can discover how your genetics could be to blame. And explore other things that your genetics are behind. Like appearance and senses. Do you think cilantro tastes like soap? Could be genetic. Do you hate the sound of someone chewing? Could be genetic. Do mosquitoes bite you more than other people?
Yep.
Could be genetic. Now through December 25th, that's Christmas Day, get a special discount on your 23andMe kit. Order your DNA kit at 23andme.com/Heartland. That's the number 2, the number 3, and me.com/Heartland. Again, that's 23andme.com/Heartland. I didn't know that you can find all that stuff out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing it, but I'll tell you what, if I get some bad results, my parents are going to be getting some angry emails. I'll tell you that much.
They're to blame.
If this is why I'm like this, those bastards.
It's their fault.
Christmas is gonna suck for them.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mom.
What else going on in the world, Nick?
Woman is suing her ex-roommate for $1.2 million for training her parrot to sexually harass her. 26-year-old Sarah Johnson from Louisville, Kentucky claims that her former roommate, 27-year-old Stephen Moore, caused her psychological and emotional trauma by pushing her parrot to sexually harass her. According to the complaint, Mr. Moore taught the plaintiff's bird, an orange-winged Amazon parrot named Kiki, several short sentences of sexual nature, which the animal began repeating tirelessly. She kicked Mr. Moore out of their apartment after only 6 months, but says Kiki continued harassing her for almost 3 years until she was finally forced to have it euthanized. She said, and I quote, "I loved that parrot until Steven moved in. I know it all began as a joke, but it ruined my life. It made me insecure about my physical appearance and my sexuality."
Now, here's the thing. I'm not a lawyer, but I think by definition, you can only be sexually harassed by someone who has power over you. This fucking parrot has no power. It lives in a fucking cage.
Well, Todd, let me tell you what the parrot said.
All right.
And then maybe,
Might change your
we'll
mind.
see here. Sarah Johnson says Kiki knew around 12 different sentences and would repeat them several hundred times a day.
Oh, boy.
It kept yelling stuff like, "Show me your tits. Stuff me in your pussy all the time." It drove me crazy and was so embarrassing, I didn't dare invite anyone to the house, she said.
I think it'd be funny. Like,
Why wouldn't you just take a fucking knife to this bird? Like, it's
Jesus.
a bird. Just kill it.
Well, she did eventually.
It's a pet. It's a pet.
Well, it was a
All
pet
right.
until it started sexually harassing her. I mean,
she
goodness
could have
gracious.
made so much money off of this.
I agree.
bird.
Oh, yeah.
Like she could have sold it to a movie studio. Go ahead, Zito. What just came in your brain?
Oh, give it to a porno.
Also a good idea. Bird porno?
How about just viral videos?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
You gotta go to porno.
Zito went to bird porn.
Give it to the pub.
Oh, the pub could really
The pub's not a bird place.
No, it'd fit right in.
because we have a cat. Cats
Well,
and
the cat
birds
doesn't
don't get
go
along.
inside.
Okay, hold on. Here's what I'm thinking as far as this parrot goes in the pub. We throw it up in the attic. It becomes the leader of the
Veto
bats. We
already.
got talking
no,
bats.
No birds. No birds in the pub.
Okay.
Sounds like some dissension.
Jesus, wow.
Fine,
Wow.
fine. Hey, whatever. Sometimes, one of the owners has to put their foot down. It is what it is. We don't get our panties in a bunch about it. No birds. Fine. We already got a cat.
She could have sold this bird to like a single dude for thousands
Yeah.
of dollars.
For thousands.
Oh, God, sorry, this thing. I don't know. He's got a mind of his own.
Walking around Victoria's Secret with it. Oh, excuse me, ladies. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that was me. That was my bird.
But how do you feel about it now?
But the fact that the guy took as much time as it takes to teach the parrot to say those things, that's fucking commitment.
Yeah, as soon as this lady left her apartment every day, this dude was running into her room to go over the same lines.
I think really, Steven's just a bird whisperer. He's able to talk to his fucking bird.
Either that or he's just a fucking deadbeat who didn't have a job. just stayed around all day. Did that.
ding.
She kicked him out. And he's like, all right, I'll teach your parrot how to fucking torture you.
Todd, your significant other, Marnie's mother, also has parrots,
Yes.
which she informed us are apparently huge pricks. They're not just naturally, I'm saying, because obviously you can teach a bird to tell a woman to stuff you in her pussy all day. But I'm saying, like, from birth, parrots apparently are just huge cockbags. Like, no matter what.
No, I mean,
It depends. She has one that would just as soon
I'm
rip
just
your
saying.
face off as to communicate with you.
Yes.
But the other gets on the counter and it has this little ball thing you throw out there and it'll grab it and it'll throw it and then go get it and bring it back. And it like knows when you come in, it says hello. When you leave, it says goodbye.
Yeah.
Like that one's pretty cool. But the other one is, the other one's a monster.
Sounds like they're pretty docile creatures. I don't know. I mean,
Unless Steven fucking talks to him for an hour or two. Then you're getting some serious lawsuits on you.
She was watching somebody's parakeet and like it died while she was babysitting the parakeet.
Oh, shit.
And she called Marnie while we were at Petco. And it was like,
Pick 'em up.
hey, I'm going to send you a picture of this dead parakeet.
Oh, no.
See if they have any that look like it. So I started sending her the gift from Dumb and Dumber.
did you guys get her a new parakeet?
No, they didn't have any that look like it.
My grandma used to have little cockatiels, little birds, and I thought they were cool growing up. And then when I got older, I realized they're kind of annoying. But they all died one night, and it was a huge carbon monoxide leak
Oh, yeah.
in their house.
That's why
It saved my grandparents' life. I was like, these birds are incredible.
That's why we used to bring them down in the mines.
Yeah.
That's why I won't stand for any bird slander, Foxy.
We actually,
Save
Fox,
lives.
Fox, think about that, especially in an establishment like ours. We might have a carbon monoxide
point.
leak at some
That's a
point
good- all
in the
right,
near
we'll-
future.
We'll think about it.
We'll think about
think
it.
about
Something
it.
to think about.
Yeah.
Just a little
Could save your
parakeet.
life. Could save your life.
Could save your life.
We should get one of those birds too that lives like a year and then just just re-up on it every year.
Like goldfish.
Like a beta, like a beta fish?
yeah, essentially. Yeah. But no clipped wings.
Beta
We'll let
bird?
that- we'll let
Beta
that-
bird, yeah. It fit right in with you.
Pub bird. I don't know what you mean beta bird. Give me a bird.
Oh, what else you got?
More pet-related news. A multimillionaire was crushed to death by his tractor that was driven by his pet dog.
Who's a good boy?
A multi-millionaire farmer died after his dog hit a lever inside of the cab of his tractor, putting the vehicle in motion and crushed him as he was building a rookery.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
This goes in front of the tractor.
Little rookery.
Yeah, he was working on the structure in his garden, and the dog was jumping around the cabin, hit the switch, and the thing just started rolling forward. And
This is
Be an athlete.
Yeah.
Crushed
Also, but this is your asshole fault for having a tractor for your fucking little garden.
Well,
Yes.
see, and they're like from Iowa, like a tractor is a big fucking thing that goes through a cornfield. I know people that call like a John Deere mower a tractor. So
True.
what are we talking
Right.
about here? Do we know the size?
had to be pretty big.
If they killed him by running over him, it's
That's
pretty
true.
big.
It's gotta be a big one.
multi-millionaire farmer. I think
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
are, like, this guy was making
got some
millions from a
tractors.
farm.
Well, that's the other thing too. You're a multi-million-dollar farmer. Why don't you have someone else in your fucking garden for you?
Oh no, dude! Farmers would never do that.
No,
Really?
Yeah, no.
Not
Way
my
too
farm.
proud. Yeah, not my farm.
Not my farm.
Hey, I don't know how it works, man. The only farm I know is Farmville, so I need anything legitimate.
That's why no one will ever remember your name.
You know nothing, Johnson.
What else you got?
Chinese researcher claims that he helped make the world's first genetically edited babies. Twin girls whose DNA he said he altered to try and help them resist possible future infections with the AIDS virus. This kind of work is banned in the U.S. currently because the DNA changes can pass to future generations and it risks harming other genes. Some mainstream scientists denounced the Chinese report as human experimentation.
I'm
That's
not
exactly
impressed.
what it is.
I'm not impressed.
You're not impressed.
No, I'd be impressed if he manipulated the genes so we didn't get like diarrhea or the flu or a cold.
Yep.
Who's out
Or
here
pink
worried
eye.
about fucking AIDS?
Yeah, I didn't even know AIDS was still a thing.
Most of the world except for America, I think. I feel.
No.
no.
That's like, you know what? I'm going to go out and be like, yeah, I found the cure for polio. No one's going to give a fuck.
That is true. He should have been like, all right, you know what? You won't get cancer. Maybe you'll get
There it
AIDS.
is, yeah.
I do agree
And then
with
we'd
you.
fucking applaud him. But for this,
I think this is the
I
beginning.
don't care.
This is the beginning of the Jurassic World of humans.
Well, I don't know because
Nah.
I'm sure the Chinese government's already had this guy killed. So I think he's fucking done for.
I think the Chinese government's probably one step ahead of him, too, on this.
It would be awesome if a couple doctors could come over here and take a peek into the old noggin up here and fix whatever's going on there too. I don't want AIDS, so, you know, who wants AIDS? I want immunity of AIDS.
They were like, we
Just
wanted.
don't fuck a monkey, Connor.
Oh well, a lot of things happen in the pub, man.
The government was like, we wanted super soldiers. We're supposed to create super soldiers, not people that can't get a disease that's not been around since the 80s.
Like, being able to do this is really cool, and I kind of like it, but it only works in theory. It's like communism. Like, you could never get anyone to agree to all of this, right?
Right.
Because you throw one thing. It's like we can't get people to agree on vaccinations. People won't
Which is
even
wild.
get vaccines for their kids because they think they're going to cause some type of hindrance like autism or something like that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
how the hell are we going to agree to make people
Right.
to edit their DNA?
And this whole thing happened there in China because they just now got the movie Philadelphia with Tom Hanks. So it freaked them out. They're like, we got to stop this disease.
Look how terrible it looks. Speaking of vaccinations, are vaccinations like is the flu shot a vaccination?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if vaccinations were just when you're born you get all those shots.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I mean, I can kind of understand the vaccine.
I haven't got a vaccination. Are we still supposed to be getting them? Because I haven't gotten one in probably
It's-
15 years.
It's falling off.
Isn't the thing about the flu shot like there's a 30% chance
It's not
that it
30.
could help you?
No, oh, well, maybe. Yeah, because it has to be the right strain.
Yeah, and
I don't
the
ever get
strain's always changing.
And it always makes me sick.
I think the last time you have to get a vaccination is like right before you go to college.
Okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I remember getting
Like
one
a-
for that.
like a
and then-
booster?
I did.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
booster
or
shot.
like tetanus. I think you can go get tetanus shots like
10
every
years.
5 or 10 years or something like that.
It used to be like you couldn't enroll your kid into kindergarten unless you showed this vaccination record. But
That makes
I
sense.
think they've taken all that away
Like
now.
a dog.
Yeah, because people are fighting the vaccinations.
Yeah,
So-
but that doesn't make.
I
any
don't get the
sense.
flu shot because one time I saw this. I don't know if she was a cheerleader for some NFL team.
Oh,
Yes,
And she
yes,
got the flu
yes.
shot.
Walking
and-
backwards.
The Redskins. The Redskins.
And she could only talk normal if she walked backwards or was sprinting.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it
One of the
was insane.
funniest
I thought
It was
that was
absolutely
fake
insane.
though.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
it is fake.
No, nope.
It has to
Hey,
be.
hey,
Nope.
hey,
nope,
hey,
nope.
hey, hey.
Hey, it's Thanksgiving.
100% real. You could find on YouTube now. Cheerleader flu shot epic fail. It's a real
Epic
It'll
fail.
blow
It's
your
definitely
mind.
real.
You won't get the flu shot again. I'll
like
tell
she.
you that.
The fucking interview starts with them sprinting down the sidewalk having a normal ass conversation, and then she goes to stop and fucking goes into the seizure and almost
She does
falls
the
over.
electric shuffle right
It's,
after.
it's an unbelievable fucking video.
I think it was Reggie Bush was tweeting about vaccinations the other day, and I scrolled through the thread, and like one of the first comments was like, "I don't get vaccinations because they got the disease in them."
No. Oh, well.
Oh, really?
Not a lie.
Sound logic.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But honestly, whether that video is fake or not, it is implanted in my head, and I will never get the flu shot because of it.
I got the flu shot 1 year and still got the flu. So after that, I was like, okay,
Yeah,
why
wow.
am I wasting my time in a doctor's
Not
office?
on this.
So you got the flu twice, basically.
Yeah, I got the flu. Yeah, they gave it to me once, and then I got it from someone else. It's bullshit.
Doesn't protect against all strands.
I know,
Just
but
most.
that's my point. Yeah, just most, just 30%. They say most, but it's really 30%.
There's nothing quite like not wanting your kid to get like autism, but being perfectly okay that they get like fucking tuberculosis. That hasn't
Some
been around
disease from
for
the dark
200
ages,
years,
yeah.
That's probably what's going to happen, actually.
Yeah, they're all
Hold
going
on.
to come back.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Just like fashion, all diseases come back.
Yeah.
Wow. They all come popular again.
History repeats itself.
It really does.
They say that all
Ask,
the time.
But if you study it,
ask
it
Jonas
doesn't.
Salk.
That's why we're studying.
Jonas Salk, yeah.
Yeah. What did Zeno say?
Shout out Pitt.
Winston Churchill.
Wait, Jonah Salk?
What about Winston Churchill?
Joan of Arc?
Jonas Salk.
Jonas Salk. Polio vaccine.
Oh, Jonah Salk.
Jonas.
Jonas. Like the
Jonas.
brothers.
Jonas Ulk?
Jonah?
Salk.
Joan.
I'm just trying to put this puzzle together here, all right?
What did Winston Churchill do?
He said the famous saying, if you don't study history, it's bound to repeat itself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Zito.
Smart.
Zito.
Out here reading
Appropriate
books.
quote.
Don't worry about it.
You got one more?
A Florida woman battered her boyfriend after he said no and went back to bed after she grabbed his genitals wanting to have sex on Thanksgiving night.
Like battered him like turkey batter, or
I think just
beat
like
him with a bat.
Beat the piss out of it.
Yeah, I'll beat the piss out of
Great
the dude.
question. It doesn't really differentiate. We don't know for sure.
Well, we'll go with the bat.
Her arrest was the second time in 14 months that she was arrested for battering a man. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Who did not want to have sex with her.
I mean,
You know what? This is so fucking sexist.
this lady's stupid. First of all, no one has sex on Thanksgiving night.
Everyone's too full.
Everyone's too full.
Who was talking about? Were we talking about this all together?
You dog.
We
you.
said this is the least sexy of all the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Who was
course it
with me
is.
talking about
You're
that?
fat, happy,
Not me, but-
sleepy. I mean, you don't want to have sex on Thanksgiving night.
They never made a Thanksgiving porn either.
Never.
No, there's a reason why.
Nah,
You're full of turkey.
There's definitely stuff in turkey fucking porns out there.
Turkey makes you
Stuff my
sleepy.
turkey.
What's that word?
Tryptophan.
Yeah,
Tryptophan.
Yes, tryptophan. I knew that.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're on a heater today, Connor. Fuck.
I don't think I've ever had sex on Thanksgiving.
No. Oh, I wouldn't even want to.
She's
But
just
this
a
is-
monster.
This is
What year are you
bullshit,
born
'cause
if you're a Thanksgiving baby?
July.
Or what month, I mean? Should you be a July guy?
Why?
If you come out and you're like 1 pound, 3 ounces, maybe.
February. February's, you know.
Just quick guess.
You mean what?
You're a Valentine's. You had sex on Valentine's if you're a Thanksgiving baby.
No, he's saying
He wants to know 9 months after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Oh,
so
what's
it
your
would,
birthday?
so
Yeah.
it would be August.
Yeah.
Sucks for those people.
Connor, it would be July. You were right.
I was right the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
fucking go. Come on now, turn it around, turn it around.
But this is horseshit because girls.
So wait, if you were born in July, your parents were having nasty hot gravy turkey sex.
Yeah.
End of July. End of
Yikes.
July.
Oh, man, that is a scary thought for all those July babies. Goodness gracious,
They were using the gravy as lube and shit. And those little fucking butters that look like cheesecake. They were melting
my
those
mouth.
down.
You want my stuff in now, baby?
I did see the picture of this lady, and it does make sense that she would be extra horny on Thanksgiving. Like she's looking
And
at all
then people
those
would be
fucking
turning her down.
gravy and mashed potatoes, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so wet."
But it's fucked up because women think that we get mad that when we don't want or when they don't want to have sex with us,
Which
but,
we do.
But tell a woman no. Tell a woman no one time, and it's like you might as well have murdered their fucking
Oh, I know.
parents.
Oh no! Well, if you say no, you're cheating on them. So
Yeah, you're
you
cheating
can't.
on them. They're not attractive. It's a whole fucking whole bag of issues.
I'll
that
remember that then.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Fine.
Oh really? Okay.
Guys,
Yeah.
this No Nut November thing is not looking too bad. Not looking too bad.
You're right, Foxy.
Let's go.
Why doesn't this girl just start hooking?
Seriously.
Yeah, really.
Like, it's obviously more of an indictment on her if she's out here just squeezing dongs and people want nothing to do with her. Like,
First off, squeezing your nuts hurts, okay? Last thing I want to do after you squeeze my nuts is have sex, okay?
Yeah, but if you get like a nice plump dong squeeze,
Oh, yeah.
that's not bad.
Hey, a dong squeeze is fine. I'm talking about nut squeeze.
Yeah, nut squeezes are off the table.
Is she battering with the squeeze or what's going on here?
Hey, the dong squeeze is all. I'm all in on the dong squeeze. Especially if I got a half a chubby going.
Hey, I might wake up in the middle of the night too and want to get after it with you as well.
If it's a nice OTPHJ dong squeeze.
What a great way to wake up.
Oh,
Jesus.
okay.
Having sex with crazy women can be complicated and confusing. What else is complicated and confusing? Buying tickets can be complicated and confusing, but there's a simpler way to buy with SeatGeek.
Yup.
Love them.
SeatGeek is the smartest, easiest way to get tickets to every type of live event. You want to buy tickets the easiest and smartest way possible, or the hardest and stupidest way possible?
Easy.
Then use SeatGeek. They save you time and money by searching multiple ticket sites to compare prices to get you the most bang for your buck. Whether you're catching your favorite musician on tour, shopping for the perfect gift, or searching for a last-minute deal to see your favorite team, SeatGeek helps you find the best seats at the best prices, and every purchase is fully guaranteed so you can shop for tickets on SeatGeek with confidence.
That's true, Todd.
It is true. And on average, SeatGeek customers get 47% more right swipes on Bumble than people that buy their tickets on other ticket buying apps because they look more confident.
Facts.
Fact.
Fact.
Live a little and experience a lot. Go see your favorite team or entertainer live in person by making SeatGeek your go-to buying app for tickets. Best of all, our listeners get $10 off their first SeatGeek purchase. Just download the SeatGeek app and enter promo code Heartland today. That's promo code Heartland for $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase.
Thanks,
You used
Todd.
a Saturday night, Todd.
Yeah. Yeah, Gumpy and his lady and my lady went to see the Colts play Miami. He's a huge Gump's a huge Miami guy. And
Sorry about
his
that.
lady and he hit me up on that when I was probably right before I blacked out. So I woke up the next day and I wasn't feeling great. And I leaned over and I was like, God damn, buying tickets on that app is way too easy. Because I just spent $800 on 4 tickets.
All I heard you say was, use promo code Heartland. Use promo code Heartland.
Yeah, they got you to go to that game right about at the right time. It was right before Diggs hopped on that scooter.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
That was a nice.
Great seats though.
That was
Yeah,
a
great
nice-
seats, good game. I mean, I was worried there for a minute.
Hey man,
But
it was
we
like,
pulled it out.
It was like 50 degrees out, maybe 48. I had a nice big hoodie on. That was a nice ride home. I tell you about it.
It gets a little cold, but if you're dressed for the scooter, you're gonna enjoy yourself.
Oh, in the most sincere moment of my friendship with Nick, when I was walking out the door, he goes, "Hey man, be careful."
I'm worried about you guys, okay? I don't want you to go through what I went through.
How long a trip was it? Probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
12 minutes probably.
12 minutes?
12 minutes.
That's about right. Yeah.
But it was all on back streets. I was on the road the entire time.
that's
Nice.
Smart.
Nice.
Safety.
No
Lights
street
on.
light. No
Put
street.
your-
There was no street lights. A little dark.
We got to get you a reflective vest.
Yeah, we do.
Or what you do there, you just hold your phone also while you're holding the little rails.
That's dangerous.
Oh.
Throw your light on. Throw
Well,
your
they,
flashlight
they
on.
have a
flashlight
headlight.
on.
They have a headlight on those scooters.
Oh, they do.
they
They
do.
like
Okay.
the body kit lights too, don't
Yeah.
The new ones do. They're insane. My
Yeah.
Paul Walker gets on when I have those on.
they? Too soon. Too soon. Too soon.
I haven't rode one since what happened with you, Nick, because I do agree with you. It's going to happen again to somebody
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
in this room. I mean,
Oh.
yeah.
Whoa. And kudos to Jerry Springer, by the way.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yep.
Oh
Been
yeah.
gone. He's been gone for quite a while, but he's back. He's going to be a judge on TV now.
Oh, he went to law school.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
That's where he was at. He went to law.
Yeah, he's been away
Judge
at law
Jerry?
school.
Well, because he's probably
Judge
saw that
Jerry.
Judge Judy made $140 million
That's
this year.
incredible.
Bullshit.
When you read that off, I was
Forbes tweeted it.
No, I know it's bullshit that she made that.
That's a
much
legit
money, I'm saying.
publication.
like, dude,
Before Bez.
Yes. Forbes.
he's getting a piece of that. And it's gonna blow up. He's gonna be huge. I mean, he's Jerry Springer.
I just don't understand why she gets that much.
He could
money.
bring back Steve Wilkos to be the bailiff.
Oh no.
That'd be
That'd be
hysterical.
awesome.
I watched Judge Judy one time and I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just people who have it on. Like no one like actually
Yeah.
watches it. You're like moms are like folding laundry and shit like that, and it's just on the TV.
It's either Judge Judy or soap operas. I
Yep.
guess.
That's the demo for sure.
Does Steve-O still have a show?
Steve.
Steve
Or no,
Wilkos.
Steve Wilkos?
Steve Wilco. Steve Wilco.
Does he still have a show?
I think
Yeah, I
so.
think so. So he's probably not going to leave his show.
Who not?
Depends what they offer.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if
It's
if
Jerry
Jerry's like-
Springer here.
Jerry was an attorney at one point.
Oh, okay.
So he does have some experience. He was an attorney, and then he went into politics, became the mayor of Cincinnati, Ohio for a while.
Actually, quite accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, there's way more money in fucking white trash television. So good for him. I'm glad he's back. He's a good time. All right. Here we go. I want to know.
Stop it. Not the song. Not the song. Not the song. Dude. I was yelling at Connor. I don't want to.
We need to free up our Twitter feed.
Fun fact: we've known this song the entire time. Yeah. But hey, you know what? Thanks
We
to the listeners
appreciate
for sending in.
Yes.
I think most listeners were starting to get the fact that we were just.
It was the
a
most
running gag.
interaction we've ever had.
Yeah. And we
of all
appreciate
time.
it.
And it was
When we
great.
want to know something, boy, they let us know
Yes.
right away.
We appreciate you all for telling that song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Believe it or not that hard to find out the name of a song when you listen to it all the time.
Especially when you pick the song
Yeah.
to put into the recording.
You know what? We deserved it.
We did. We
did.
deserved it. We love you guys.
That's on us. Sorry about us.
Okay, I want to know. If you could create a new holiday, what would it be named? What or who does it honor?
Okay.
And how do we celebrate?
Okay.
Dicks.
So you only really notice this when you've worked in the cube life or something like that. Normal 9 to 5.
Right? Okay.
There are not one holiday where you automatically get off. The entire country gets off from New Year's to Memorial Day. Not one. It is what I like to call the dark ages of the cube life.
All right. All right.
From January 1st to around, what is it? Is the end of May? Yeah, May,
May
28th
28th or
29th. Not one fucking holiday where you get off.
Really?
Yeah, you're right.
It's
Not one consensus.
no. Like there's like
Some people get like MLK Day
yeah,
off.
stuff like that. But that's government workers.
President's
That's-
Day.
I always
Super
worked
Bowl
for the
Monday.
government, so always had 14 paid holidays.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
see.
I had it easy.
But
Not
most of
everyone
the
adheres.
world does not.
Okay. Makes sense.
So I need a holiday in that time frame.
Okay.
Right in the middle of there, right in the 2.5 month mark in between there is the middle of March.
Okay.
I was thinking St. Patty's Day, but I don't want to ruin St. Patty's Day. St. Patty's Day, sometimes you people take off on their own anyways. I
Right.
don't.
Sick day.
I don't.
Take a sick day,
We
yeah.
don't need that.
No,
we don't
not at
need
all.
that. So I thought, why don't we just half off the first Thursday of the NCAA tourney? It's right around that time, anyways.
Yeah.
Love that.
And we just call it we haven't had off in a wild holiday.
I like
I
that
like
a
that a
lot.
So we'll have that Thursday off, and then automatically Friday will be a fuck around day anyway. So you basically have 2 days off that
Yeah,
week.
because there's more basketball on that Friday.
Yeah, there is. I'm just here helping people.
I like
People.
that.
Good for you.
I'm in.
Man of the people.
Man of the people.
That's
Holiday
a great
people.
time to do it to kick off the fucking tourney.
We haven't
Yeah.
had off in a while holiday.
I love it. That's a great one. All right, Nick.
Okay. So I had a similar thought in the vein of that time period. And I want to, Columbus gave everyone a really bad name, especially Italians. So I want to replace Columbus Day.
He did?
Yeah.
Italians just had a bad name
I mean,
to
he
begin
just
with.
discovered America.
He mass murdered
I don't hear anyone talking about it.
many Native Americans.
I don't hear
He
anyone.
was not a good person.
I don't hear anyone talking about that.
Hey, it's not your holiday.
Sorry.
all right?
Listen,
So-
we're changing the narrative here, and this is going to be a day to celebrate the Italian heritage and its influence on America. It's going to be All'Arrivo Day.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, and
What
it's
does
going
that
to
mean?
celebrate the arrival of the Italians in America and their influence on the culture. Great food, beautiful people, handsome, smart, all the great actors and actresses
Nice olive
that have been
skin.
graded to us, like Al Pacino,
Yeah. Hold
Frank Sinatra, Ariana Grande, Leonardo DiCaprio, De Niro. The list goes on.
They got things a lot
You
more
throw
organized.
Grande in
Yeah,
that list?
so everybody.
Some things
Leave
weren't
her out.
Some things weren't organized
She
enough until you guys got here and you started organizing
Yes.
things.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we made law enforcement better.
Yeah.
Little fun fact: before the Italians came to America, not one Manila folder,
That's true.
The FBI was kind of
not one filing cabinet.
I
the
don't
FBI
think-
was kind of a bunch of scumbags, and then we gave them a reason to be people's heroes.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think we would ever have got wiretaps.
No.
if it weren't for
Exactly.
you guys. Yeah.
So everyone
God, all that
on that
organized
day
crime.
gets to take off work, sit down, have a nice red wine, plate of spaghetti, and listen to Bon Jovi.
oh, I
Or-
like it.
Or
Sounds like a
Sinatra.
good time.
I skip that holiday every
Sinatra.
year.
Sinatra.
That's your right. We give you that right. You're welcome.
Do whatever you want with it, but you're off work that day. So All right.
No, I'm working that day for sure.
When is it? Is it
All
it's
Arrivo
Columbus
Day?
Yeah.
Does that mean we've all
On
arrived?
arrival.
On arrival? Oh, nice. I like it.
Don't Italians like Columbus Day?
I love them. That's why
They have a big parade and shit, right?
Yeah,
Was he Spaniard
there
or
was
was
an
he-
episode of The
Yeah.
Sopranos where
Yeah.
Tony and the crew are not happy because they're trying to cancel the old
Correct.
Columbus Day parade.
Nick and I lived in Little Italy in Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
and we had a Columbus Day parade every
He
year.
was Italian. He sailed
For the Spanish.
for the Spanish king.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah, Ferdinand and
Gotcha.
Isabella.
yeah. But I mean,
One of the first mercenaries.
but we knew
really.
we knew who he was sailing for legitimately.
Yeah.
We knew whose disease.
But we're going to make it right.
Okay, yeah,
right,
fair enough.
I mean, there
There's
was
the
only
reason
one.
we have vaccinations.
Yeah, there was only one country who learned to kill 100.
It's like to spread disease.
Yes.
Smallpox day.
Yeah, smallpox day. All right. Cito.
This holiday will be for the people. It will be a day where socks are optional, and no such thing as a dumb question, and pizza's half off. That will be held on June 15th, and it will be called National Lollygag Day.
Oh, I like
Like,
it. Good name.
I'm definitely doing Lollygag Day.
All right, so there
Does
was
that coincide with your birthday by any chance?
No, I just picked a good day.
Okay, all right.
fucking lollygagging out here.
I looked up top 10 funny American or English words, and lollygag was one of them.
Do you know what lollygag means?
No idea.
Lazy, like you're not moving
Quit
very quickly.
fucking lollygagging.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a
Probably heard
perfect
a
name
coach
for this?
say it.
is.
Get lost in the woods for 4 days.
You're lollygagging around.
Hey, I'll
Like
tell you
a
what.
mistake. A good mistake there.
Half off pizza 11 days after July 4th. I'll take that every time.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
great.
That's why you put that on there, because that helps sell it.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I don't know. Oh, half off pizza? Okay.
I can assure you that was not it, but it was just a random day. I looked at the calendar. I just put my finger on it.
All right. I like it. Evan.
Yeah, this one's the biggest no-brainer of them all.
Okay.
The day after the Super Bowl has
Yeah.
to
Oh,
be a
yeah,
holiday.
yeah.
I mean, football's
Should
over.
be.
Everyone's depressed. Everyone,
Yeah.
you know, you're always in that in between. Like, do I drink? Do I not drink? I got work tomorrow. Just take the day off.
It helps the dark
for
ages
everyone.
too. It helps the dark
Oh,
ages
yeah,
of
it does.
holidays.
February, the worst.
Yep.
Absolutely does.
February's the worst month. Everyone knows it.
Everyone knows.
Great holiday. Good choice. Ty.
So the best part of mine is that the person who's going to celebrate the holiday gets to choose whatever day it falls on.
Wow.
So we got
Nice.
National Martin Scorsese Appreciation Day. Only caveat is that you have to watch every single one of the movies he's directed.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Every
He's-
one of them.
Every one of them. So you start with Mean Streets, and then you go all the way to the end. You do have to watch the episode Entourage where Vinny gets
Yep, at the
Gatsby.
end, yep.
And then you go through Silence. You just have to watch them all back to back to back to back.
Okay.
Dude, our brains are in sync. I have Tom Hanks Day.
Do you?
Same thing. You get the day off, but you got to stay home and watch Tom Hanks movies.
Yep. And then so you know
This is
whenever you really need it, you just go to your boss and you say, you know what, tomorrow I'm celebrating Marty Scorsese.
I like
Day."
that a lot.
Nice.
AMC would get behind this in a heartbeat.
They probably
Oh,
would.
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
probably
yeah,
would.
yeah. You never run out of good movies either. With either of those people. All right. Boston Kana.
I also thought in the same aspect of Nick, but I'm going to go with the Native Americans on this one.
Okay.
You have a nice little day for the Native Americans. Call it Natives Day.
Okay.
It honors all the natives that
Kinda
got
racist.
stuff stolen from them. Not just land, but if you got like a pencil stolen from you by somebody.
Ticonderoga.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 2.
And the way you celebrate is it's just the purge. They can they can do whatever they want for about 12 hours. And I created the day, so they're not coming for me. So I don't really care.
Oh, you're exempt.
I'm exempt. I'm the one honoring them.
I'd love a purge. I would love
Exactly.
A purge,
And
man.
that's why if it was a native purge, it would be a much smaller scale because obviously there are not as many natives.
Would you guys go group purges or like single, like vendetta purge?
I would stay in my home. That instead of gambling, I would take all that money and put it towards fortifying my home.
Yeah, I go bomb
and
shelter.
my weapons.
Bomb shelter, couple Xanax.
But I'm not
see you
hiding.
tomorrow.
I'm not hiding in there.
No.
I'm having like holes that I could shoot out of.
I would just be posted on like a deck with like a 50 cal mounted and just fucking mow anyone down.
See,
that
but then,
tries to-
I'd be worried about Bodley Swagger picking me
Exactly.
off from a mile away.
Well, you have like a nice steel fortification
Okay,
around
okay,
you, so
okay,
you got
yeah.
like 2 little eye holes and
Yeah,
then just
yeah.
the
Yep.
gun sticking out.
I don't know if
that.
I don't even know if I would go gun on roof. Like I would just go basement, bomb shelter, steel doors.
Well, that's why you're a beta.
That's not why I'm a bit. That's why I'm surviving the purge, and you're getting sniped in the face by Bob Lee
No.
Swagger.
I have very tiny holes. Only the gun fits out.
Yep.
I would hang out in Fort Ticonderoga, famous fort from the French and Indian War.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, that's the first place they burned down. So
Or the ghosts. The ghosts collected many scalps from there.
All right. I like it. Good holidays. All right. Let's do a little Fact or fiction?
Wait, did you go?
Why the fuck?
Yeah, I did
Oh,
Tom Hanks
Tom
Day.
Hanks Day, right.
Yep.
Go ahead,
My
Zito.
apologies.
You're good.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
You don't know if I'm lying or not. Can be telling the truth. That's why they call it fact or fiction. Here we go. Christopher Walken and his twin brother Augustus were emancipated at age 16 after the death of their parents in 1959. They worked as street performers in Coney Island. Christopher was a juggler who dabbled in close-up magic, and his brother Augustus was a professional sword swallower who died the day after their 17th birthday from complications resulting from a perforated esophagus, an injury he suffered from a mishap during his last performance. After his brother's death, Christopher moved in with friends of his parents who helped enroll him in acting lessons. Is this piece of historical information fact or fiction?
Fact. If anyone's killed their parents, it's Christopher Walken.
Wait. He killed. I missed that part.
Yeah, he killed his parents.
He's putting two and two together. He's adding that.
Okay.
Yeah, he killed his parents.
I don't know how they died. I
Fun
just have
fact.
that they died in
Also,
1959.
another fact of the day: Christopher Walken killed his parents.
Guilty by association at the very least.
He killed his parents.
It's a Rico.
So you said fact.
I have one fact.
If his brother can swallow swords,
Well, apparently he couldn't.
well, he did for a little bit.
Yeah.
Augustus.
If you could swallow a sword, or you attempt to swallow a sword, you killed your parents
Makes sense.
with your brother.
Makes sense.
Because
I'm still
Christopher
thinking.
fooled them with trickery,
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He
And
distracted them.
and then Augustus struck them down.
All right,
with
I
the
got
sword.
fact then too, Diggs.
You can't just
All right.
have some singing, dancing sprite fool me with trickery and then strike me in the throat and call it a fight, Connor.
I'm thinking. I don't know.
I'll go fact because he's a very eccentric individual. This seems like something that would be a little traumatizing almost and cause you to grow up in an eccentric way.
Sure. Okay. Three
Mold
facts
him.
so far. Ty.
I'll say fiction.
Fiction, facts, is fiction.
Yeah.
I love the name Augustus, so I really want to believe it. So I'm going to say fact.
Okay. We have 4 facts, 1 fiction. Zito.
I'm going to go fiction on this one.
Fiction on this one.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're at 4 and 2. This piece of historical information is indeed fiction.
Yes.
Fucker.
Made it all up.
Whatever.
None of it's true
The
whatsoever.
perforated esophagus part, though,
I know that's what got me.
Yeah.
He said perforated.
I looked up, do sword swallowers die from injury? And yeah, a lot of them die from perforated esophagus.
You don't
throughout
say.
time. So I always thought it was a trick. It's not a trick. They really swallowed the sword, as I found out during my research.
Goes down the gullet.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how we got there.
I'm so
Fucking
mad.
fiction.
I'm so mad.
He was actually, as a child, not orphaned, but he was a dancer and a lion tamer at one time for the circus.
Oh.
Before he-
So
Oh
basically
yeah.
the same.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't believe a fucking word you say anymore, Todd. So keep it to yourself. Damn it.
Zito's mom, also a famous sword swallower.
Oh no.
Don't know what that means.
That esophagus has never been perforated. Yikes.
Is that a soundbite?
When you're a professional sword swallower, you have to have a lot of focus. You got to be on top of your game. You got to be on point. You can't be distracted. You can't be tired.
Nope.
You know what I mean? You got to make
No,
sure you
yeah,
have
yeah.
plenty of rest. You got to have your shit together. If you find yourself being distracted, forgetting things, making stupid mistakes at the office, a quality night's sleep makes all the difference. The right mattress is the difference between resting and laying down, between recuperating and deteriorating,
Oh.
between winning and losing.
Oh, okay.
The Lisa mattress is the product of more than 30 years of experience in mattress engineering and hundreds of hours of testing. You know why the Titanic sank? No testing.
Oh.
Yeah, true.
You know why the Hindenburg went down in flames?
Why?
Too much.
No testing.
Ugh.
You know why Amelia Earhart's plane never made it to its destination?
Why is that?
Alien abduction.
God.
Over 300,000 happy Lisa sleepers agree that with 3 foam layers providing cooling, pressure relief, body contouring, and support, the Lisa mattress gives them the restful sleep they need, and it ships right to your door. So try it risk-free for 100 nights and get $160 off and free shipping on a Lisa mattress at lisa.com/Heartland and enter the promo code Heartland at checkout. That's Lisa, LEESA.com/Heartland, and then enter the promo code Heartland at checkout.
That's a pretty good
Pretty
deal.
good deal.
Yeah.
Yep,
Pretty
exactly
good
right.
deal on a fucking amazing mattress.
Pretty good.
And that Lisa box is pretty elite, correct?
Yeah, it's very fun to
Yeah,
open.
man, that was a pretty good deal.
3 minutes tops. Boom.
Most
Full
comfortable
mattress.
night's sleep you'll ever have.
Ever.
Even with the brand.
Yeah,
Even
even
with
with the brand. Well, I slept on it last
yeah,
night, but you know.
Hey, and that's how good the mattress is. You can sleep on a brand right after you get it.
How is the leg, by the way? You got. We talked about it on Pat's show, and everybody saw that. Watched the thing after we.
I got a brand. I got
Sold it.
branded.
Yep.
You got branded.
I got branded.
with
yeah.
an FTV cattle brand.
My leg is very fucking tender today. Very, very tender.
You don't say.
It was bleeding a decent amount last night.
Oh no!
But yeah, you know, what are you going to do? You can either bitch and moan about it, or you can just own it.
The sound when like
Go with the ladder.
sounded like the air was coming out of a balloon when it touched your skin,
Jesus.
and then smoke came up.
The only thing that kind of sucks is that when I put like the pad on it and like the gauze and all that shit, the T and the B kind of just like clumped together. So it's almost now it's just like an F and then just like a square. So yeah, you almost can't tell that it says FTB, which is kind of unfortunate. But
I should have left it on there longer.
yeah,
maybe.
I guess, you know, a lot of people were saying that too. So
It's just when you touch a human being with
And you
some,
hear that
like
sound.
I could feel the heat in my hand holding the handle. I could feel how hot it was.
Yeah.
Like it was generating that much heat. And when you touch a human being's skin with it and you hear you're like, fuck. You pull it back. You don't just your instincts now, ooh, I need to get that deeper.
No,
well, and I think like that's where you get like the serious medical issues if like you would have left it
For
on there
sure.
longer. Like, you know, I didn't want my leg to be like black and bubbling and shit like that. I think you left it on for just the right amount of time.
Searing hot flesh.
Right.
Yeah, whoever it was in the comments is like, you gotta leave it on there for 5 seconds. Well, yeah, I get it. Like the worse you burn somebody, the worse it's going to scar. But it also just would have been like a black
I
just
think it would have went
circle
through your leg.
Yeah.
Also, none of us wanted to do this. Like, it wasn't like I was like, yeah, you know, fucking brand me. Like, I lost the raffle thing and had to get a brand. Like, none of us set out at the beginning and were like pining to get this brand. So,
Hey, make sure you really leave it on there when we do it too, okay? I really want to burn.
also, that guy had never showed a picture of his brand. So, you know, he's just
No,
taking
yeah,
pictures in front of the
fucking
mirror and
liar.
his Applebee's get me up. So, that guy can go fuck himself.
Well, you're a fucking man for doing
Yeah, that
it.
was awesome.
Appreciate that.
fucking gutsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took it like a champ.
You know.
Congratulations.
I was
Thank
getting
you.
nervous. I was getting nervous at the end. I was
No,
like,
you did a very good
fucking-
job, Todd. I'm glad I picked you.
All right. Well, I can check that off my bucket list now. The brand of human being. All right. But we do have the best listeners in the podcast universe. We're giving you shit because you get a little stupid sometimes in the comment, certain things. But we love you.
Hey, hey, they give us shit, we give them shit.
Yeah.
It's a back and
It's a
forth.
little,
It is-
little give and take.
yeah, come on.
It's a fun game we play.
And you have questions. You want answers.
So you go to bed at night crying.
We're here to give it to you. Zito.
Zito.
Riddle me this.
Remember, there are no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
All right. Question number 1, Diggs.
Question number 1, Todd. If you could create a drink for the pub that represents each member of the crew, what would they be?
All right.
Good question.
Oh,
I'll go first.
Go ahead, Todd.
For Diggs, the
boy.
drink is called a Brady brunch.
Oh, I like that.
Screwed it up
I like that
because
a
you're a
lot.
big brunch guy.
Huge.
So it's called a Brady brunch, and it's made with OJ, vodka, and a shot of amaretto.
I love it. Wow. Love it.
Get
Fucking
your
sign,
day started right on a Saturday.
Sign me up.
Beautiful. Good 11 p.m. drink. Yeah. Or 11 a.m. drink.
yeah.
Sorry. All right, Nick. Nick's drink is called Misery Loves Company. Give me a Misery Loves Company. That's your drink. It's made from Maker's Mark, vermouth, and bitters because you're bitter.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Zito's.
Is that a Manhattan? Is that a Manhattan?
I don't know.
Pretty darn
Sounds delicious, though.
Yeah.
I'm in.
That's a Manhattan.
Sounds like it would go good together. Zito's drink is called a Stanky Foot. It's made with Hennessy, RC Cola, and a clove of garlic.
RC Cola.
It's hard to stomach.
Gonna get real cold. RC.
His feet have been badly.
Evan's drink is called Sexless in the City.
Nice.
It's just a cosmopolitan with a double shot.
Okay.
Sounds like a good drink, actually.
Ty's drink is called a Heart Attack. It's Absolute Vodka, Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar Energy Drink, NOS, and 3 grams of pure uncut cocaine. And Connor's is called an Irish Screamer. It's Jameson, Guinness, Bailey's, and an actual 4-leaf clover.
Nice.
Wow. Ooh, I like that.
Well done.
Wow.
A little garnish.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
a
I'll roll.
garnish.
We'll garnish on top.
I'll roll.
Digsy.
Todd, yours is called the testosterone shot. It's Surge, Red Bull, and whiskey.
Nice. I like it.
Nick, yours is called Relieve the Pain. It's whiskey on the rocks with crushed up Vicodin.
What a weekend. That would be.
Ty's is called Upset Stomach. It's Pepto-Bismol and a shot of and vodka.
Nice.
Connor's is called the Sore Throat. It's just whiskey and honey.
I could use some whiskey and honey right now.
Evans is called the Natural Aphrodisiac. It contains a little oyster, chili pepper, chocolate, banana, honey, watermelon, strawberry, pineapple, and tequila. And it's topped with whipped cream. These are the most natural aphrodisiac things in all the world.
I think I love
The
that.
shot's not for you. The shot's for whoever you're trying to have sex with.
Fair enough. I think I love that one.
Zito's is called the Zitsky. It's heated whiskey with a sausage link in it.
Just ferment the sausage.
That's good. Nick, what do you got?
All right, we have for Todd. It is the Old Limp Dick McComas. It is a 47-year age bottle of Irish whiskey.
That's good. That's good.
Diggs Bomb, a classic twist on a familiar drink here. Ginger ale, Crown, Schnapps, and half a Xanax.
Yes, it is.
There it is.
Zito.
So good.
The Zito Cholesterol Bomb. It's made from sausage gravy, pulled pork, and bacon grease.
Not bad.
Ty, enjoy a nice Jack the Ripper, a shot of Jack Daniels with a sip of Coke, and then a Ripper of Skull.
Oh, nice.
You keep that skull, baby.
Foxy, you just get a virgin strawberry daiquiri. Connor, we call this the Loudmouth Dickhead. It's a 5-hour energy with a Red Bull and vodka, a fruit punch 4 Loco, a splash of kerosene, and then some Jaeger.
That's a regular Wednesday.
That's good. Zito, what do you got?
For Diggs, I have a Moscow Diggs.
Okay.
The only way to enjoy that, you have to wear a Vin Diesel jacket from Triple X. Nick is Frank and Tonic. You have to listen to a lot of music and drink a lot of that. Okay. Connor is a white Connor. Self-explanatory. Ty is a fire shot because of his brand. God bless on your healing.
Thank you.
Evan is at Evan Temple. You get it. Very delicious.
Nice.
You get it.
No, I don't get any.
Shirley Temple. Shirley
No,
Temple.
I get that. But
It's a virgin drink. Todd, every alcohol in the whole bar, and it's called Here We Go.
Love that. Foxy.
That was good, Z. Me and Z had some similar ones. Todd, you're an old fashioned just because it has the word old in it. Diggs, no one likes day drinking more than Diggs, and the best day drinking drink is a Moscow Mule.
Yes.
So that's Diggs.
Love it, thank you.
Nick, I said, whatever the most miserable whiskey in the entire bar is, just throw an ice cube in that. That's Nick's drink. Zito, I just said you're a mimosa. Just because mimosas make you happy. That just reminded me.
Nice.
And then I did Ty, fireball shot, because Zash just caught on fire. And Connor is a Vegas bomb because he's an explosion of energy and blackout.
Yes, that's true.
Whoa.
It's very
the white
fitting.
Connor is just so good. So good.
Ty Schmidt.
All right, Todd's. Yours is called the and it's 1 part chaw spit, 3 parts Jaeger, 1 part Coke, and then you sprinkle Black Buffalo on top as a garnish.
Nice.
Todd actually loves Jaeger.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Diggs, yours is the Gambler's Good Night.
Okay.
1 part ginger ale.
Yep.
2 parts Tito's.
Yep.
1 part whiskey.
Yep.
1 squirt of Mio.
Okay.
And then it's served with a Prilosec OTC to get ahead of the heartburn.
Thank you so much.
Nick, we got the Clavicle Crusher. 1 part skim milk. 3 parts Jameson. And 1 part Turner's iced tea.
Should have went whole milk.
That's kind kind of jealous. Zito, the trench foot. You got 2 parts Jack, 1 part Coke, 1 part buffalo sauce, and then served with Tenactin around the rim as the garnish.
Evans, gangrene looking ass.
Evans is called the Pussy Magnet. It's 1 part vodka, 1 part Sprite, 1 squirt of KY jelly, and then it's garnished with a Trojan Ultra Rib.
Need that.
Connors is the Blitzkrieg, and it's just every type of booze that's within arm's reach. You just mix that all together. 1 Crystal Light packet, 1 part 7-Up, and then a little bit of Coke as the garnish.
I can't say it. I can't say it out loud. I can't. Oh, yeah, I'm up, right? Okay. I wasn't sure if I was the last one there. How'd you know I love Crystal Light? Huh? All right, we'll start with the McComas Mad Dog. It's just a Bud Light and a shot of whiskey, but it forces you to put your hat backwards.
Nice.
I was almost going to do the same thing.
The Tony's Tall Boys.
Yep.
It's a double of our good friend Jamie to go with our good friend Ginger.
Okay,
Nice.
love it.
2 Tall Boys.
Yep.
It also must require 2 mini umbrellas.
Okay.
And then that's what kind of ties it together.
Okay, I like it.
That's
I
it
like
for
it.
you.
I'm fine with that.
The Moraldo Mania. It's not a double, but it's a triple old fashioned, and you black out right after. I got the Zito Bomb, which I think is a real drink, but it's just a shot of tequila dropped into a cup of Mountain Dew, similar to what's the Irish Car Bomb, but just with Mountain Dew and tequila.
Okay, nice.
The Flying Fox.
Any bomb.
The Flying Fox, which is OJ vodka and a spritz of Red Bull to get you going into the
pretty good.
weekend.
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a nice little morning drink there.
You're flying, give
Very
you wings.
good.
That's the thing. And then Ty's Typhoon, which is just Jack and Coke with a little bit of Fireball. I had to do the fire thing. You know, you get it. Yeah, the brand.
Good alliteration there.
Those are mine. Yes, thank you. Thank you
Those
very
are
much.
good.
Appreciate that.
Some good drinks.
We'll be adding those to the pub this weekend.
That's
Yeah,
right.
one of them will
There's our
definitely be
menu.
up there.
There's our menu.
Yeah.
Be on the menu.
We take one from everyone's go around.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone that became a
idea.
member, you will get these drinks. Shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
I'm a member. I bought a shirt. It's on order.
Welcome, Todd.
Yeah, welcome, Todd. I don't
Also,
know if we're
also
gonna-
the sale is over, but there's still merch on there.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Still
you
really
can still
good
become a member.
I honestly, I went and bought the Heartland Radio hoodie by myself because I
That's a sleek looking sweatshirt.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't
nice.
get one too.
It's very nice.
didn't trust to get it any other way.
You never know.
All right. Question number 2.
Question number 2, Todd. Best place to shit besides your house?
This one was really tough, just because it's the best place to shit. Is your
Right.
house, no matter what.
It's also very circumstantial.
Very circumstantial, and that's why I just said any handicap stall for me. Just because I love the room, I love the rug room.
Dangerous game,
I
my
love-
friend.
Hold on, I know. Haven't had the nightmare scenario yet. That's what I said. However, if that does happen, fuck it, man. I shit in the big toilet. Give me a break. Come on, just let me go.
My place is any office building that you work at around 10:15 a.m. after you've pretend to check your emails for the first hour and a half. That'll get you to around 11 o'clock, and then it's lunchtime.
Yeah. I'm going to say a bathroom inside a suite in Vegas.
Oh, dude.
'Cause I did that one time, and I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went with a nice golf course or country club locker room bathroom. Now I understand not everyone has had the privilege of doing something, but specifically, Diggs, you'll know that this came to mind. The Nemacolin Resorts bathroom,
It's glorious.
It's like it's like a water closet. I think they're called.
Yeah.
The stall is just so luxurious and spacious and private.
Home
It's
of the
beautiful.
76 lumber, 76 lumber classic.
Oh,
Of
nice.
course. Statue of VJ Singh on the first hole.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
My grandma's was always nice because she had one of those padded toilet seats.
yeah.
You ever sit on a padded toilet
Those
seat?
are nice until they crack. And then
Yeah.
you're like asking.
Or it's like really hot in the summertime and it's all
you're
sticky.
slipping around.
Stand up and you're stuck to the seat.
So for me, it's when you're at a friend's house and you're just about to leave, and you're like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna leave."
Whoa.
But you take a shit in their bathroom and then you leave.
That's fucked
Oh,
up.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
fuck.
Leave them a little
Dirty
gift.
dog.
Oh yeah.
You terrorist.
I said any employee bathroom.
Yeah.
So it's typically like a single stall. You don't have to worry about anyone coming in, and you can take your sweet fucking time in there. You can do whatever you want. Or, like Todd said, a hotel bathroom is also pretty solid.
They're always so nice.
Because for whatever reason, right when I get into a hotel bathroom, I'm about to shit my pants. Yeah, it's weird, and I just blow up that bathroom immediately. Little tip for everyone, though. You got the old double barrel chaw in. You can shit wherever you want. And it's a good spot. So.
You don't have to worry about clogging them either, because you just know hotel bathrooms have extra water pressure.
Great fucking flush.
Fucking yeah.
Plus
flush a body down here.
Jeez, Todd.
You got any more questions?
No, that was it.
All right, those were good questions. Good job, guys. Good job, listeners, with the question.
Yeah, keep it up.
You guys have just been kicking ass. All right, let's close out on some vitamin thoughts. I want to let everybody know that if you live anywhere near Fort Wayne, Indiana, December 8th, which is a Saturday, I will be there with my buddy Jeff Oskey at the Tiger Room.
Ooh.
You can get tickets for that on my website, toddcomedy.com. I can't wait to see what the Tiger Room looks like.
I bet it's awesome. Just black and orange painted on the walls.
If it's not striped.
If it's not striped, then
I heard there's a live tiger there.
You think?
That'd be awesome.
You went too far.
Hold that tag.
All right, Tiger Room, December 8th. Get there. Let's close out with some vitamin thoughts.
Whichever way you want to go, Todd.
Give me that tiger. Yeah.
Let's start off with Connor.
Yeah.
Enjoy this montage a lot.
Smoke weed every day.
You guys did great with that. It'll win an award.
I enjoy it very much.
Did we get an award this year?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think we got nominated for
No,
that.
sure.
Pat Show got nominated for one.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we are the podcast that has the least nominations for awards.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
That's something to
pretty
brag
good.
about.
yeah. Okay, good job, everybody.
Good job. All right, Connor.
All right, this is my vitamin thought. It wasn't really a vitamin thought, but it was just a thought. Sweatshirts.
Okay.
What's the deal with sweatshirts?
Sweatshirts are funny because they're called sweatshirts, but sweating in a sweatshirt is the worst thing ever. I was sweating in this sweatshirt this morning. I was like, I hate this. It was the same reason I hate jeans, because I don't like sweating in jeans. Sweating in a sweatshirt is terrible, but for some reason, why the fuck are they called sweatshirts?
Because they make you sweat,
Why aren't they called? Well, they should be called warm you up shirts.
which would make you sweat.
But they're only meant for one time, which would be the winter. You see what I'm saying?
It's an
here?
interesting point, because if you market it as a sweatshirt would be a shirt to wear when you know you're going to sweat.
Yeah,
which
if you
would be
want
like a
to.
dry fit material or
Yep,
something.
Yep.
But that was before exercise when
Yes,
they
correct.
first coined the term. So they were like, yeah, this
Too
shirt
late.
makes me sweat. Oh, great name. Sweatshirt. Yeah.
It hit me today. I was like, I don't want to fucking.
You're
sweat
not wrong
in
though.
this
They are
sweatshirt.
the worst to sweat in.
Yes.
Sweating in even sweatpants. Sweatpants are the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, my sweatshirt was soaked yesterday. Soaked.
You know what else is usually the worst thing about sweatshirts? And I'm not just saying this is to pitch ours, but this isn't the case with our new ones that we have. But when you put on a new sweatshirt and you haven't washed it yet,
Fuzzies.
and it leaves those fuzzies all over the t-shirt you
Yeah.
have underneath, I fucking hate that.
Yeah, that is the worst.
But these
don't
new
do
ones we
that.
have don't do that.
Nope.
So
No,
I don't
they
know
don't.
what the
No,
Maybe
no.
they're
high
pre-washed.
fucking quality. Get on.
Well, they're not
store.com,
pre-washed.
make
You
sure
wash
they
them when
go.
you get them because they smell like vinegar. Kinda.
All right, good vitamin thought. Ty.
So due to recent circumstances, I was thinking like when they used to cauterize a wound,
Yes.
other than stopping the bleeding, did it have any positive medical effects? Like soldiers who got cauterized in like the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, World War I, like those fuckers just died shortly after that, right?
From fucking infection.
Yeah. Like they're who came up with that?
Well, I think it is actually to prevent infection, right? Because you're closing off the open wound.
Yeah, but then I think you're recreating a new.
Well, you
fucking-
definitely still have to treat it as a burn.
Like, do they just like fucking throw gunpowder on it after that? Or
But yeah,
what?
I think a burn was easier to treat than.
John
do
Rambo
that
did
too.
that.
He did?
Poured gunpowder
Yep.
on
Yeah,
his
lit
open
it.
wound
Yeah,
and
lit
lit
it.
it.
Yep.
Someone else has done that too.
Yeah, I think it's been in a
Predator,
couple
maybe?
movies. Yep, Predator. Definitely.
Did,
have
That
Predator.
happens in Bobley Swagger.
I was just gonna say
too.
Bobby
Yeah.
Swagger. Yeah.
Oh, we should try that. That's all right. Next year,
Todd.
during the Black Friday sale,
That'll be what we do.
someone will cauterize an open wound with gunpowder.
So we'll slice.
Yeah, it's gonna be my
someone's arm
wrists, possibly my throat. The way this is going.
Yikes.
Right.
Be crazy to walk in. That's a crazy room to walk into. Whoa, Nick. Get the gunpowder. Get the gunpowder.
Yeah, hurry, get it.
You ever see those World War II movies when the medic always comes and he has the little bitty syringe thing? of
morphine?
The morphine,
Yep.
and he hits you one time with it or whatever?
I want it so bad.
Dude, I bet just soldiers back there were just getting fucked up.
Oh,
right? They were just fucking
Didn't a
sending
bunch
their
of them?
foxhole.
A bunch of them died that way, didn't
Yeah,
they?
because they OD
Fucking,
off of it.
yeah, Wade from Saving Private Ryan. Baba. He does that, for like 10 minutes. And then dies.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go.
That is
That's a good way to go.
easy.
Yeah.
Very easy. Unless you're holding your intestines. Like
What they call them? Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrette. Yep. All right, Zito, what's your vitamin thought?
In 2027, Elvis Presley's autopsy reports come out. I really want to know what's on him.
2027?
Yeah.
There's a lot of speculation about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I got really high. I was like, wow, that'd be pretty cool to read.
You know what? I'm with you. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's in there.
Because
Why
supposedly,
2027 though? I don't understand.
Yeah,
I
that's
read an
what-
article and I was like, I don't know if it was real or fake, but
Was it court ordered, sealed? I don't know. Like what?
I don't know, but
The
there was
family
a
protected.
long time ago. They surfaced some a picture of him with the U.S. Marshals ID, and it had his picture on it and stuff, like he was doing some kind of
Like he was
work.
like he was a rat.
Yeah, or something.
whoa,
Like he's not dead?
aliens?
So maybe we'll find something out about that.
Didn't he die on the toilet?
Yeah. On the pooper.
There's this thing called the Valsalva maneuver, I think, or something that happens when you shit. It hits a nerve or something sometimes, and people pass out, and you can die of asphyxiation when that happens. Bailey's mom has this issue. This is a real thing. When he was,
Obviously, you've done some research.
Oh, when he was a little kid one time. The first time we found out about it, she's just sitting there taking a shit. And I'm in there getting dressed in the room, and I just hear, plump, plump. And I look over, and she's just flopping around on the ground. I was like, oh my God. Freaking out. Trying to call 911.
Is that when you're like, yeah, I'm going to call it on us?
It's like that scene in Austin Powers. You're all right over there.
Man, did you hear anything? No, why? Okay, good, me
Never
either.
mind.
What did you
Pack
eat?
a bag. Let's get out of here.
She did it like 3 or 4 times when we were together. I don't know. Does it still happen to her, Bailey, sometimes?
Yeah, every once in a while. I remember one time when I was 12, I just randomly saw my stepdad at the time carrying her out to an ambulance, and I was like, I don't think this is normal. Like, my life's weird. It's weird.
Hey, what happened? Your mother was just taking a shit. That's all. Sorry.
That's wild.
You should do 23andMe and see if you have. You ever happened to you?
I've taken some monster shits before, but it's never happened like that.
Yeah, this is this says run on their side of the family or something wrong. Like they're bad shitters. Like Bailey when he was a little kid.
So anal was out of the question.
He's knocking out.
I'm so good at sex, she passes out.
He used to shit when he was probably 5 or 6 years old. I mean, a Coke can. I don't know how. Like literally,
Why are you looking
it
at
would
his shits at 5 or 6 years old?
Because it would clog the toilet, and I would have to unclog it.
Yo, can of corn, huh?
I'm like, there's no way that came out of you. I used to accuse them like they were fucking pranking me, like making
You
fake
doctored
poop.
that shit.
Also, if poor pooping runs in the family, you got to take a look at every single one. You never know if maybe a star comes out, a poop that looks like Jesus. You never know.
Put it on eBay.
Yeah. He shit Jesus. Look at it.
All right.
2027? Are you fucking kidding me?
I was gonna say, where'd you see that? Because I have table 1 of Elvis Presley's final autopsy
I knew it
report
had- I knew it had-
right in front of me.
I knew he had to be a fucking liar.
I saw it. That's not the real one.
That's not the real one. It's doctored.
It's not. That's a doctored form right there.
Oh Jesus, Evan, did you go?
No.
Okay, Evan.
Yeah, my vitamin thought, similar to Ty's, due to the recent events, I've come to the conclusion that peer pressure only gets worse the older you get. You know, the hammer at home in middle school, high school, but you graduate and, you know, you might end up like Ty with a brand on the side of your leg. Or you're extremely hungover on a Saturday and your Canadian friend comes in, you got to drink.
Oh, that's so true. I think it
only
is
gets
worse. Yeah. I think
Let me
you're
just go
right.
on the record. I was not peer pressured into doing that. I mean, someone had to do it.
Everyone
That's
had
right.
to do
Hey,
it.
we
though.
signed contracts.
We did.
It was a legitimate operation.
We all had an equal chance of getting the brand.
9.1%.
And
I
if,
was peer pressured into riding that scooter and broke my collarbone.
Different situation.
There you go.
there you go. And in the end, if I end up getting a nice little Christmas bonus from it, I'd do it again.
All right, Nick. What's your vitamin?
This is something I've learned over the years, and it's about that time of year. If you're in a similar situation as me, where you find yourself single during the holidays, As an older individual, you start to realize that pretty much every holiday becomes Christmas, because when you go to other people's houses on, say, Thanksgiving, even for Halloween, parties, whatnot, you end up leaving with a ton of stuff. And I think it's because everyone just feels so bad for you. They're like, oh, you want some leftovers? Take some leftovers. But it's not just the food. It gets to the point where literally people will look around their house and just give you shit they don't want. Just anything you want here, take it.
This will fill the hole in his heart.
Yeah. And maybe it will, so thank you. I appreciate that. And I speak for many, many others who feel the same way.
Yeah.
That seems
If you're not using something, yeah, we'll take it.
I think
seems
it's
nice.
true.
Absolutely.
I think
I
it's
appreciate
a
that.
true instinct women have to, like, if they're your girlfriend or wife and they're like, oh, your friend doesn't have a person, you should give them extra stuff.
No, they have everything they need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like, they got it pretty good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't know. I don't need much. I mean, it's very fun actually to go home to a couple.
But that's how their
handsome
mind
gentlemen
works.
back there, huh?
Their mind, they're like, oh, a guy's not complete unless he has a girlfriend or a wife.
Yeah, what a foolish thought.
Little do they know. We were born single.
I single too.
Diggs.
If you're wrapping presents, you're doing Christmas wrong. You're a fucking idiot. Go buy a gift bag.
Yes.
Go buy a gift bag and put your present in there. Don't waste time wrapping a present.
It's the only way to go.
It's literally the best. Once you realize that you can put a present in a bag and that's it, you just drop it in there. Man, did my life change.
I don't know. My favorite part about presents are opening them.
Okay, that's fine. I love opening wrap presents too. I fucking hate wrapping them though.
So I think the caveat is if you're a mom, keep wrapping the presents.
Yes.
Keep wrapping the presents.
Do you ever have Amazon gift wrap your stuff
Yeah.
for you?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Boy, do they do it like a bag of shit.
That's fine.
They give you this shitty ass felt bag that's like shaped like a gift bag, but just all awful, and it's still in the box inside. It just looks terrible.
Wrapping gifts sucks.
Did you ever do it at the mall where you have to pay like $9.95?
I would. I would.
Gladly.
Oh,
Those people are good, though.
They
They're
are.
good
They're
rappers.
very good.
I don't know where you acquire that skill.
I'll
have
pay
tryouts, you
$10 for the
think?
bag. I don't care.
They have to. Yeah, you probably have to wrap 10 presents in a certain amount of time, and if you don't make the cut, you're out.
There's a few things I'll never do. Is move myself and wrap my own presents. It's never happening again in my life.
Yeah, I'll never wrap a present.
No.
I will gladly wrap the presents if the supplies are there. Like my mom always has wrapping paper and stuff like that laying around.
But then you got to cut it.
But yeah,
You gotta cut
but
the
like
right
I will
length.
never go buy wrapping paper
No.
and tape and do it myself. If it's there, I'll do it.
I've even
but I'm
skipped
not
the
gonna
tissue paper. I don't even put tissue paper in my bags anymore. You could look right in and see your present right there.
I've never wrapped a present that hasn't looked like it's just a complete
Oh,
fucking
dude.
mongoloid.
That's
did
why
it.
I
Like
am the worst
8,000
wrapper.
pieces of tape on there and like creases everywhere. It looks like shit.
That's why I had to buy
Yeah.
that fucking folding thing off Amazon just to fold my clothes. I can't wrap. I can't
Yep.
fold. I'm a mess.
Yeah, well, luckily the present wrapping gene was passed on to me from my mother. I can in fact wrap presents, and I know rock bottom is the day that I wrap my own presents and then open them up myself because I didn't get any from anyone else.
The worst is the worst is your first Christmas as a single dad. And your kid's only 2, and you know how much 2-year-olds enjoy unwrapping.
Yeah.
So you got to wrap every single fucking one.
We know Todd. The worst day of Todd's life was that Christmas.
Todd's or Bailey's.
Actually, it was the worst day of my life because he decided to go overboard and then try to open up a wrestling ring that he bought me. Ended up slicing his hand open and bleeding on all my presents.
Yeah, I stabbed myself with a fucking knife. Had to go to the ER. It's like, yeah, this is great.
That's when you were like, yeah, maybe I should get married again, huh?
Is the pub gonna buy presents for each other?
I thought we were doing a whole office, but maybe we'll just do the pub.
No, don't bring that up. Don't put that in the air.
It's in the air now, but I know the pub. We're doing doing presents.
We're gonna get everyone presents.
Yeah, we're gonna do a thing. We're
Presents from the pub.
Are you each
You know
going
what?
to
You
put
should. We've done enough for you.
exactly?
Are you each going to put a stocking up in the house?
Yeah, we'll
In
think
the
about
pub.
it.
Well, you need to.
Yeah.
It'd be a good touch.
I
You should at least
can't
do
believe
that.
there's not a tree up in that house already.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not December yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you put the
You
tree
put it up
up.
after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
As Thanksgiving people, we're such big Thanksgiving people. We don't want to push away Thanksgiving while it's still pretty early, reasonably early
It's
for
not.
Christmas.
No, but that's
not.
what you do.
But
You
for the
get
record,
your
that's when
Christmas.
you do it.
You get your Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're trying to get it on sale December 1st.
Yeah, we're trying to get. I'm pretty sure we actually the Boy Scouts are dropping off our tree.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because then it's so much easier
real
to
or
get rid of
fake?
it.
Real or fake?
Real every time. Come on,
Really?
Hey,
Real tree?
authenticity trumps all.
Wow.
So we're gonna have the Boy Scouts drop it off because then it's easy. Then we just got to put it on our front lawn.
Wait, what do you mean
and
the
they-
Boy Scouts?
They
What's
take
going
it
on with
away.
that?
Is that a thing?
The Boy Scouts, yeah, they do Christmas trees. Yeah,
Do they
really?
Yeah, they do.
Pumpcat got a bunch of
They also
binos stuck
they
in
also
his
pick them
throat.
up. Hey, Pumpcat has a closed off home now, so
Yeah.
he's upgrading.
Do you ever get the 3 popcorn things from the Boy Scouts? That has like
No.
the cheese
The-
popcorn,
with the
garlic.
divider in it?
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
It's really good.
It's the only thing keeping the
It's
Boy
good
Scouts in
stuff.
business.
That's good shit.
Yeah, I mean, Girl Scout cookies are killing them per usual. We'll get a shipment of those too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Girl Scout cookies are the best.
Oh yeah. You got it.
Thin mints in the freezer.
You guys
All
want
day.
any? I'm serious.
I have
Girl
some.
Scout cookies.
Why do you have a?
I'm getting some shipped out. I have a little
So
sister.
you have a Boy Scout and a Girl Scout hookup.
No, yes. I have a little sister. The Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts are a national organization, my friend. Their reach is massive.
Does she have an order form thing?
Sounds like
Yeah.
you were an Eagle Scout.
Let me know. I'll order
I
some.
wish you get like free tuition. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think
state
that's
schools.
true.
State schools, if they give you a scholarship.
I'm
yeah.
gonna order like $300 worth of
if
cookies.
they give you a scholarship.
You give me the order form, I'll order some Thin
What's the
Mints.
best Girl Scout cookie?
Tag along.
Yep. Tag along.
I am a huge fan of the caramel delights.
Caramel delicious.
Those are good.
I love the peanut butter ones too. I love the thin ones. I can't even think right now. My mind is racing
I
about Girl
only have
Scout
tag
cookies.
alongs. Won't even look at another one.
Yeah. Thin Mints stink.
Yeah,
Everyone loves
Thin
them
Mints
so
are
much.
so overrated.
Oh,
Frozen
fuck.
Thin
Hey, Todd,
Mints with
fuck
an ice
them.
cold glass of milk.
Yep.
No.
Yep. Yep. They don't know shit.
So you like mint ice cream then too?
Oh, I love mint chip.
you don't
ice
like
cream.
mint chocolate chip?
I hate it.
That's my favorite.
Hate
Italians are the worst.
Hate it.
Watch your fucking mouth, dude.
Hey, happy Arrival Day, huh? Fucking, guess what? I skipped it.
I don't need your fucking Winterfresh gum ice cream. Okay.
It's not Winterfresh gum. It's fucking green like the Grinch cool Christmas ice cream. That's what it is.
And that's the difference. There is some mint chip you get, it's minty.
Yes.
The mint chip I like is not minty, it's just green.
It's just green.
It's like green chocolate chip.
It's the best.
It's just a hint.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
we'll get some Girl Scout cookies in here though.
All right, my vitamin thought is I think the Amish should have to spend all their time making pies for the rest of us. Let's just be their sole existence.
They're
I
really
think.
good at it.
Quit
I
your
concur.
farming, quit building and framing houses. You all just make pies now. You want to keep this legal religious thing going on and I have to pay taxes, you're making pies for everyone.
Perfect.
Profitable.
All day, every day.
Profitable for them too.
They have the best pies.
yeah.
And if you didn't want that life, you shouldn't have let us discover how good you are at making pies.
I didn't know that was a thing until the episode of The Office where they go to get the Amish pies on the bus.
It's the best.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
No, remember they rolled the
Season,
bus.
what season was that in?
There was the office was burnt down from the inside, so they had that trap. They were working outside in the parking lot, and
Jim-
they took the bus to.
Oh, so that was one of the shitty
some
seasons.
pies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was in between.
That was when Bob California was there.
It was in between 4. No, I don't think it was.
No,
after
Andy was
7.
manager. Andy was manager.
Okay, even worse.
I think. Andy
Has everybody here had an Amish pie?
No.
No,
I
never.
haven't. No.
What makes it so good?
I'll get some. It's just I don't know.
that- it's that butter.
For one, they're
Fresh and
made from
churned.
scratch. Fully
This
made
is
from
sweet
scratch.
Todd shit. I don't like this.
Dude, no, this is the best.
What?
I'll bring you some Amish pies.
Best
I'll
pies
get
in
'em.
London.
They're awesome. Amish pies and rocking chairs.
They build great roofs too.
They do.
They do.
They put up a barn in a day.
Yeah.
That's what the Amish do. Like extreme home makeover, but their whole lives are like that.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. This was a great time. Be sure to go to the store. There is going to be, if you keep your eye on it, there is going to be, from what I understand, possibly, a Christmas deal for the Christmas sweaters.
Like everything,
eyes
out.
everything must go Christmas sweaters.
Kind of,
sale.
yeah, everything that's Christmas related. So keep your eye on that, and we will do it in plenty of time for you to get them in to attend your ugly Christmas sweater parties.
Yep. A couple.
We want you to win the contest.
Yeah, exactly. And if you have a couple parties, maybe you have one the weekend before, then
Yep.
a couple weekends after. Who knows?
Absolutely.
You need it.
We got options.
We got options.
We got options. All right. Thanks for listening.